All right, Temur Elemental Fires. So, Fires of Invention. We have kind of the Jeskai, the blue-red Cavalier Fires package here, so to speak. So I've got Sphinx of Foresight, Cavalier of Gales, Cavalier of Flame. So like this core is what I kind of consider the combo core for this Fires archetype. And then past that in here, rather than playing the Jeskai control shell around it, we are giving a try to a elemental package surrounding it. So we've got Risen Reef, Lightning Stormkin, Leafkin Druid, Omnath, Locus the Roil, and then a couple of Scamping Scorchers here. Scorcher might be too cute. There is a very real possibility that these Scorchers should just be drawn from Dreams. Drawn from Dreams. Does Scorcher have a full art? Scorcher's not have a full art. This doesn't have a full art either. That's so sad. So this is really cute with Risen Reef. And it's like pretty sweet with Cavalier pumping everything. So I'm going to give this a try. It also gives us a lot of bodies for Omnath. But I would not be surprised if this is a card where I'm just like, this should just be drawn from Dreams to give us more gas. A couple of people were reporting issues with Stream Decker not working on the overlay. If you click through to the link on Stream Decker's website, their website is working. We're going to walk through the new Magic Online Premier Play program on stream. Did they announce changes to Magic Online? The Magic Online Play program? If they did, I did not see that. Was it announced today? Or do you mean the updates to, like, GP buys and stuff that were announced yesterday? Just now? Maybe. In for a land tier. Fourth land means that this Fabled Passage is coming to play on tap, so we'll go Breeding Pool, tap next turn into Mountain Risen Reef, into Fire second Risen Reef the next turn. Maybe we'll take a peek at that after this set. I don't want to interrupt the middle of a deck for this, because a lot of people watching Magic Arena probably don't care about that. I assume you can just go to mtgo.com to find reference to what is being talked about with regards to Magic Online. Usually that's where all the announcements get posted. DailyMTG.com might also have it. Am I gonna buy any of the secret layers? No, I don't own paper Magic cards. Don't crush my reef. Don't crush my reef. Rude. It's the thing I explicitly asked you not to do, opponent. Do 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 do. You know, it's kind of funny that we've been sarcastically calling Magic Online Magic's premier play client on this channel, and then like they literally post an article calling it Premier Play. I learned what mod icons are, and it's amazing. I don't know what mod icons are. What are those? Yeah, Ink Gaming stuff is great. I have a number of their bags and stuff. Oh, that's what those are called. Yeah, those are wonderful. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play. Oh, I messed up. I missed a trigger on this, right? So this kills Innkeeper. And then this puts it onto the battlefield, which gives this a plus counter. And now I get to crack these to draw. This deck is gasoline. I don't know if this deck is good, but it's certainly great. Oh, I'm out of basics. Crap. That's fine. They're dead. They don't care. They're dead. They know they're dead. That was tasty. That was tasty. Kinda into what we were doing there. Yeah, this is your Temur Elementals build around, Dude Light. I have 5 basics. I think 5 basics is probably fine. My personal life's been really hectic for like the last month or so. So like, outside of things that like directly impact my stream time here, haven't really kept up on a lot of Magic news. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. It just like doesn't do anything particularly quickly, and like the mana's not stellar, and it doesn't have a fires in it. Maybe you could argue I could keep that on the back of the Aether Gust, but this hand's super reasonable. I'm gonna get to Sphinx and dig for my green source. So I'm gonna keep this bottom the Cavalier of Flames, I think. We're not on 12 Cavaliers, just 8 still. We have Omnath in our deck as well. Well, that's super unfortunate. Hashtag never lucky. Yeah, I agree, Percy. I feel like Sphinx of Foresight was a big find for these decks. Having a good thing to do on turn 4 is really strong. A lot of the Fires decks just didn't, like, being able to go Fires impact the board is really great. So I'm going to go ahead and gust the Beanstalk Giant away here, so that way it doesn't go off on an adventure, and then they're going to shuffle it away by searching with the other one. Hey, thanks for the tier 2 resub, JMK. I appreciate it. Welcome back. For my favorite soap opera. Okay, well, if we run some lands off here, we could maybe be okay. Yeah, I could see Living Twister being okay. Could definitely see that being fine. The classic take 3 scries on turn 1, miss your 4th land drop anyways. Sick game. Probably want Thrashy for their Clovers. Scorcher is definitely like the one cheeky slot in the 60 right now, and I can definitely see there's a lot of different things it could be. Living Twister could be on the list. Drawn from Dreams also could be great, just like having a good 4-mana thing to do. We have 8 other 4-mana things though, so dragging the curve down could just be a real consideration. Yeah, deck lists for the MC are posted on magic.gg. Forest, basic Forest is still the most played card at the tournament, which is just like really funny. Hand's great, buy its stuff. Yeah, I'm in for that. We get to go turn 2 Leafkin, turn 3 Fires, play Risen Reef. Yeah, that deck list as a whole was kind of iffy though, Tron. It had a lot of cards in it. Or what's missing, like, what wasn't playing Sphinx, for example. And I think Sphinx is just, like, thoroughly nuts. I think random ground pounders aren't good in this format, D&D Junkie. I also think playing cards like that are low power level, that are also bad against, that card's bad against, like, Deafening Clarion and other sweepers is not great. Like, playing cards that maximize your game plan when you're winning because you have fires out tend to not be ideal. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to scry before I play this in case I get Aether Gusted again. I assume we're just going to get, like, Bone Crushered here. Need a red source still. Perfect. Whoever designed the Mythic Championship decklist website is very clearly not a Magic player and has never looked at decklists on any website on mobile before. It is an incredibly awkward and frustrating experience that they should be embarrassed exists on their platform. Give him the Cheeto fingers here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a counter on Leafkin Druid, because this can eventually get big enough to block this. And, like, if this has 4 toughness, it still just dies to a Clovered Crusher Giant anyways. Oh, yeah, they reposted the list to Goldfish, and Goldfish doesn't suck. It's a good draw. Looking for an untapped land here. Could get Disdainful Stroke. They were manually tapping to hold up a color. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and trade here since I have another Omnath in my hand. I think I'm gonna lead on this and then play Sphinx of Foresight here. Man, really want to just draw some lands. Did Disdainful Stroke as our last card. Brutal. Good chance we're dead here. Dead to another Bone Crusher off the top here. Super dead to Ember Cleave at any point. I assume that's lethal. Nice. Seems good. Hey, that was a freebie. That's nice. The MTGO, Premier Play, TLDR, Leagues, Challenges, and Prelims earn you qualifier point currency, which buys you entry into PTQs and mocks. Player store invites are possible, along with a 70k in-person MTGO Invitational. It is a little sobering that, like, Magic Arena gets, like, regular 750k tournaments, and, like, Magic Online, their top tournament at the end of the year is a 70k event. Unfortunate that it's another tapped land on top of our deck, but I think it would be greedy to bottom this and try for an untapped land. Will you not be able to buy into... Will you not be able to buy into PTQs with money anymore? You'll have to use qualifier points? Or will you still be able to buy into PTQs with money? Every PTQ requires 40 QPs to enter. That's actually kind of great. It'll make the PTQ event smaller, which is a nice upside to them. Makes them less obnoxious to play in overall. Yeah, I agree. Sounds like a good change. Yeah, they'll be shorter tournaments. They won't be 9 and 10 round tournaments anymore. They'll probably be 7 or 8, which is much more reasonable. Might actually make time to play in them if they're taking like 2 hours off, basically. So I assume this Gilded Goose is gonna like eat this food, use Trail it into turn. Interesting. They have a 5-drop here. Nebraska, sure. So I assume Risen Reef is dead. Did I ever play against subs? If we queue into them. I don't do scheduled sub matches though. To give the humblest of brags, my subscriber base is large enough that if we try to schedule sub days, people will just like, oh, we will never be able to like get through to everybody who wants to play, so it also takes a while to organize that. You have to like wait to people to get into a queue and then try and or sort out direct challenges and stuff like that. It's a lot of effort for very little upside. I already don't have enough hours in the day to play all the decks I want to get through. Yeah, I could auction them off, but then, like, I also have to figure out, like, what's a price for it that makes it worth missing out on doing deck queue stuff. And, like, there's also probably a lower viewer count during that time because there's going to be more downtime while we do that. Man, chat, getting Stone Rained is great. It's so awesome. Alright, new rule. If you're a regular here and you come in and ask what deck we're playing, you're gonna get a 10-minute timeout. Because you should know. You should know. Perfect. Maybe I should have just eaten this last turn. I kind of didn't want them to draw a bunch of cards, but at the same time, we're kind of just losing this race. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is a fight we can win. Yeah, I think I should have eaten this last turn. It was a mistake not to. They have infinite cards in our hand. Hey, Z-Man, thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. If we get casualtied again, we're just dead. That's pretty good, too. Really just want to hit a land drop next turn, so that way we can Cavalier of Flames. If we hit the land drop, if we hit an untapped red source and get to, like, Cavalier them, we might be okay here, because it just, like, is going to do enough damage on everything. Ha! I guess I can cast this for mana, huh? So I'm going to put this and this on top of the deck. And I'm going to drop this into play. And then I'm going to play this off of Fires. And discard that. It's definitely a close game. My mistake on not eating the Midnight Reaper earlier when they offered it could maybe come back to bite us here, but what we have going on is neat. Like, if they don't kill the Fires, next turn we get to go Scorcher into other Omnath. I think we're ahead. Yeah, I think we're a little bit ahead. They're like casualties of war away from, like, slaughtering us, but if they don't hit exactly second casualties here, we should be alright. Some of these green-black decks are playing, like, up to 3 casualties in the main. Well, their deck's capable of gaining a lot of life, Wee McGee, so I think every point of damage matters. Yeah, this deck generates some excellent turns. Big agree with that. Casualty of War is the highest played spell at the Mythic Championship. Wild. Really, that's a testament to how unplayable aggro is in this format. We could be dead here. Are knights that bad? Yes. Well then. If we draw Cavalier of Flames, we can kill them, right? Maybe? I don't know, let's find out. We get to shuffle and scry here with Cavalier of Gales. Oh, this is dealing 3? There's 3 lands in my bin? Oh, are there Fabled Passages? So we didn't discard any lands. Oh yeah, and they destroyed one too. That's sick. Hoping to draw a Cavalier. So they're at 7 right now because they can bring this back. That is not the Cavalier I wanted for Christmas. I think we're dead. Dead to double removal.
The day is yours.
That's close. Massacre Girl, again, like, I feel like that game was a phenomenal example of just, like, why these decks can't, why aggro can't keep up. I think we have a shot because we have our pseudo combo kill up here at the top end. But in general, just like normal aggressive decks are very bad in this format. There's like so many people are just like playing so many cards just like incidentally hose you without like actually having to respect aggro. Wish we could play Escape the Wilds, but I think that's too much of a nombo with fires. You know, I think I actually like that idea. I don't think that's really a nombo with fires at all. Like, it helps you hit extra lands. It helps you generate, like, generate card advantage. Yeah, that could be the Scamper slot. Let's try that. Let's try that after this set. Can swap Scamper to Escape the Wilds. Uh, 3-2 Peel. I'm gonna bottom this, even though I have Risen Reef. So I think the odds of Risen Reef living are low. And I just want to, like, get the best possible chance to find a red Sorcerer coming up. Sick. So I could use the Brainstorm to set up the Cavalier, or use the Cavalier trigger, yeah, to set up the what's it called? But I think I'd rather be able to get more cards deeper into my deck. I think I'm just throwing back Cavalier of Flames for now. I guess I have 2 red already. Alright, I'll throw back those and play this. Just saying, thanks for helping me procrastinate at work. Thanks for keeping me around, JD Square. I appreciate it. If there's any decks that are in the deck queue that pique your interest, JD, be sure to take a peek at them and let me know. Whenever you cheer 100 or more bits or donate $1 or more, you can always bump a deck in the queue. Oh, this is awkward. So I'm just gonna lose my scry now? Yeah, this was bad. I should have just fetched on my turn. I was being cheeky and they punished me for it. So now these scries don't matter, which is unfortunate because I would love that Risen Reef. Yeah, opponent played this well and I messed up. Historic Angels sounds great. Well, those are cards. Good news. The good news is I have a third red source here, and I'm gonna get to play Cavalier next turn and in a turn or two and plow through those. Wonder if there's gonna be a massacre here. Nope. Just some casualties of war. Maybe I should have Omnath the Goose this turn to play around that. Huh? Yeah, I'm in for the red source. There are not any sort of metrics for shillings, unfortunately. Oh, I could have kept the other Omnath and stacked these so I guaranteed got a land off the Risen Reef here. Maybe that was better. Although drawing a Cavalier is pretty good too. That's a lot of card advantage. So I assume they're going to bring this back looking for a land so that way they can dig deeper. Just want to develop their mana at this point. Wicked Wolf, sure. Okay, now this time around, I'm going to stack these in the other order, and the reason for this is, when what's it called here, when Leafkin, or when Risen Reef puts this land into play, it'll be my 8th land, which will let Omnath then draw a card. So I want to guaranteed get the land here, because it ramps me up to 8. Yeah, I think we Spyglass Wicked Wolf here. I could also Spyglass Oven. Nah, Spyglassing Wicked Wolf and stopping them from eating my stuff sounds good. Yeah, I agree. I don't think this game's probably going very long. I think ideally we're going to kill them relatively fast here. I'm going to offer this trade, I think. The Wicked Wolf's just going to eat this anyways. Might as well offer. for the record, Wargy, I don't time you out because I'm mad at you. I'm timed out because I'm disappointed because I know you can do better. So it's okay. Just do better next time.
Your demise won't be quick. I was getting bored anyway.
We time out because we care. Is that lethal? So they can gain 2 more. They can block one of my things. They block this. They take 7. They take 7, 14. Am I 1 short? I think I'm 1 short. Because this would be 7. This would be 14. This would be 17. And they can go to 18. Nah, I can't draw a land. That's fine. We're nowhere near dead on their next turn. So I'm just gonna do this and then play Cavalier Flames. Decline. Play this, target this. I don't know if this deck is good, chat, but it's definitely great. Is that lethal now? I think that might actually be lethal, because I drew another red source. So I get to do this, and then hit it, and then smash. Yeah, the stuff this deck is doing has been real hot. Lightning Stormkin's been a little medium at the bottom end here. Lightning Stormkin and Scamping Scorcher have both been kind of crap. So I feel like I want to just play more good cards in my deck. So let's revisit those slots after this game. I like the idea of Escape the Wilds as a 2 of. Have some more good, powerful fives for after we fires. Oh. This is standard Nemesis, as the title implies. I think Growth Spiral would be better than Paradise Druid. So we're playing the Elemental Ramp Dork because it's an Elemental and works with our synergies. But I think I'd rather have Growth Spiral because like Fires cares about our land count. Yeah, I think this hand solidly falls into hand sucks keep territory. Would not be surprised to see this die this game. They kept a slow hand for a reason. We did, Bob. We played more Blue-Red Eldrazi, which is one of my favorite decks from the format. So, definitely enjoyed myself. Would not be surprised to see this die here. Huh? I think I'm actually in for that because I have fires out. Like, I don't really need another land, but like, it seems fine to keep. Oh, no. Oh, I missed 6 points of damage. Dang it. I realized as I was clicking resolve, I needed to activate that twice to make Omnath go. So they either have taken a big hit. I guess I get to block their cat from attacking next turn, so it's not strictly incorrect, but I'm pretty sure it was right to smack them there. All right, didn't get whatever it's called. Oh, that's wrong. Should have given that to the Storm Kid. Lot of small mistakes this game, chat. A lot of small mistakes here. I mean, there's a chance we didn't hit them for 6 extras and they'd just be down a food. But that would still be them down a resource, you're correct. Deal. Yeah, again, I'm not trying to say what I did was correct. I pointed out and said it was a mistake. I'm just saying the things people are extrapolating. People are trying to extrapolate what the mistake cost us, and what the mistake cost us isn't really super tangible to figure out because of a variety of factors. Is the point I would like to make. Yikes. Perfect. So I'm going to scry before we Risen Reef to try and hit lands. They're through 3 Murderous Riders already. I'm going to bottom this. Because if this finds a land, it gets to draw another card. Usually it's like a 4-week spoiler season, I believe. So I'd imagine it's the beginning of next week or the week after. The good news is Trail of Breadcrumbs cannot find Casualties of War, so we've got that going for us. Interesting to see if they kill Stormkin or Risen Reef here. Yep, makes sense.
It seems fortune favors you.
I don't think that's good enough. I would like to not tap off of red here, because if we draw red Cavalier, I would like to activate it. So they're dead. Get it, got it good. So I like to call the stone cold perfects in the biz, chat. Remember that time we kept Castle Vantress on top? And we were just like, I want this Castle Vantress even though I don't really need a land. Alright, there should probably be another Castle Vantress in this deck. Alright, Scorcher's been medium. Stormkin was actually okay that game. I feel like I still want to try... Spiral here. I feel like this is still something I want to give a try to. I feel like playing a 27th land, like, isn't completely unreasonable. I currently have 12... 16 red sources. I could probably cut a red source, huh? I don't know. I want to add a castle. Like, I don't really think I need a 27th land, but I want a castle. Like, castle is just so good. I think I like this. Let's try this. Well, we haven't played a game with Escape the Wilds. We just added it to our deck. Ah, listen to that release ready product, chat. Isn't it just music to the ears, that release ready product? YOLO Swaggins. Snap keeps wide-eyed, no fear, chat. Cause it's a sneeper keeper, do 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 do, sneep papa, keep papa, do 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 do, do 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 do. Nah, this hand's actually great. This is not a hand sucks keep moment. This hand's absurd. Growth Spiral looks great. Like, sign me up. I kind of want to play this turn, so that way next turn I can scry into an untapped land and then go Risen Reef Leafkin, trigger this twice right away. We need a mole emote. We have hand suck, smart, mole, keep. All right, I'm gonna bottom this here, hoping to hit a land. We get two shots at an untapped land here. Woof. Woof. Remember that time we added a 27th land to our deck, chat? Pepperidge Farm remembers. How abadged? I don't think I acknowledged your subscription. It says almost 14 minutes ago. If I missed it, I'm sorry. Thanks for the support. I'm noticing it in my dashboard. Yeah, Yeah, we're in for that, right? Oh, did I cut a land too? You're right. I think we did. I think I stayed on 26 and I just cut a colored. Yeah, I just cut a red source for a castle. You're right. I didn't go up to 27. I just added a land. I thought I cut a spell. In my head, I cut a spell. No, we're still on 26. That's probably fine. Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Sometimes they want it more than you, chat. Sometimes they want it more than you do. I don't even want to play Magic with them. I don't care. I'm gonna play another match. I don't want to win this match enough to play against that. Sometimes they just have your number and it's not fun. Thanks for the 7 months, Suck Attack. Welcome back. Appreciate shipping your Prime this way again. And I don't care about free losses. Competitive play on Magic Arena is a bad joke. Like, this is the second ladder month in a row where my ladder rank is meaningless. Like, it's a 3 month, there's 3 months in a row to qualify for the tournament. So like, there's actual, just playing for funsies. So someone's playing a matchup that's real bad, I'm just not gonna bother. Hey, Slippity Slip. Thanks for the 3rd of year. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. I mean, when people say if you want truly competitive games, you have to play Magic Online, what they mean is if you want to gamble online playing Magic, you have to play Magic Online. And a lot of people associate with if you're gambling, then it's more competitive. Hey, thanks for the 4 months, Tomas. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Probably just Sky Fires from the opponent. These are one of the sleeves from the $800 thing or whatever, right? Over the most recent Skinner boxes. Is it? I don't know. I don't know what the actual price is, chat. I know it's enough that a bunch of people complained about it. It's only a $200 bundle. Look at that. What plebs complaining about a $200 thing? Come on now. Oh, peasants. No Kappa, no Kipo. Thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. It was $200 for all 7 of them. You can buy sleeves for 15 bucks on eBay. Look at that. It's $800 for playsets. Oh, so I had the number right. 800 is actually correct. Get it, got it good. Fabled Passage plus Omnath is kind of great. I'm loving the variety of the content lately. Sorry to hear you've had a rough, but hope it turns around. Thanks for the 16 months. Listen, I'll be alright. Sometimes life gives you lemons. You can only buy one per person. With that attitude, that's definitely true. Make life take the lemons back. Add vodka. Not a big drinker. I feel like we're super far ahead, right? We've got fires and they don't here. Scry me a river, baby. So long. Bottoms up. Sick. Give Tefri the Cheeto fingers here. Good golly. Good. Just. Where are my tracts of land, chat? Wonder if this deck wants Agent of Treachery. Maybe. I don't know. We've just got so much junk in the trunk already, Percy. I feel like if you want to play Agent, you should just play a different deck. I think the Simic ramp deck I conceded to the match before this seems like a fine ramp deck. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing that. Alright, they don't have a sweeper here. There's a good chance they're dead next turn. We get a lot of looks at a red, what's it called? What you got over there? This match is really important, chat. This match is fighting for the empirical evidence that we are the strictly superior Fires deck. That's unfortunate. They didn't want to trade, rats. Gosh, where are my lands, chat? Want to buy tracts of land. Want to buy tracts of land. I was gonna be really upset if we didn't find a land there. Hey, Blue Lemon, thanks for the 3 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, so I don't really want to redraw Growth Spiral, so I'm going to put on full control mode here and target this, and then in response to my own trigger, I'm going to shuffle. Let's grab that, actually. My opponent has decided that my hand full and drawing this many cards means we win. We need the 27th land. Yeah, that's probably it. The lack of the 27th land to the Sin. Big ups. Omnath is great. I like when he draws cards. It's my favorite. How do we feel about cutting Leafkin Druid in this matchup? It gets bounced by Tefri, it gets cleaned out by Clarion, just like bring in for Aether Gust. Click submit. Click submit. I'm gonna click submit. Omnath is great. Buy his stuff. God bless. Is his stuff Cheetos? No, so he'll give you Cheeto dust to like wipe his hands on you, but the Cheetos are for him, okay? He can't keep his hands nice and orange if he shares his Cheetos. Aggro decks are good in Historic. If you find yourself missing aggro, I think there's a variety of good aggressive decks in that format that we played so far. Both Soul Sisters and Knights are excellent. It's been 7 months already. If I'm not careful, I might actually learn how to play Magic. Thanks for the... It actually says 9, right? Thanks for the 9, Mox Tangerine. Or Moxine. Omnath is Trump's makeup artist. This hand's great. Cause it's a sneeper keeper, do 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 do, sneep papa, keep papa, do 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 do, do 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 do. I'm glad this card found a competitive deck to be played in before it rotated. Really like this card from a design perspective. So I gotta decide what I want to do here now. Do I want to be aggressive and dig for fires? Or do I want to just like try and play a fair game, right? Because I get to go this into a 4-drop here. I feel like it might not be crazy to just keep all of these. Because I can cast all my spells with the Steam Vent Straw, right? I think I either keep them all or ship them all. Thanks for the 15 months negative. I think I'm actually going to ship them all. And the reason for this is my hand is good even without those playing a fair game. So I think I want to just maximize my chance of getting to fires on 3. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to ship them because I already have a good 2, 3, 4. You don't put fear in their dojo this way. Scry 3 is spookier. To the top is spookier. That's fair. Perfect. Never didn't have it. That's not a fires. I assume this is gonna go up.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Alright, well I'm just gonna hit him with the Cheeto fingers since they're gonna bounce whenever I play anyways, so might as well get an extra loyalty off of him. I guess this dies to Clarion, which sucks. So maybe that's wrong. Yeah, I think Blue-Red Flash, which we're going to play in 2 decks today, is a good counterpoint to like trying to have counterplay against it without playing a casualties race. A race to casualties. Because I agree with you that a lot of decks are just racing to casualties at the moment. Yeah, I would assume that their swamp is purely for Kenrith. It's like have one off of Fabled Passage, because occasionally it's really good. So if they bounce Omnath, I get to kill Teferi with it. Let's get to replay it. They're electing not to engage with that. I'm going to go ahead and castle. Give this a counter. Cavalier of Gales. I'm going to choose to redraw Steam Vents. That way I can have triple red easily. But we're going to Fabled Passage, shuffle away the other land there. I think we just hang tight for now. Oh, Fabled Passage would have let me attack. That's such a good observation. Yeah, I was focused on being able to shuffle after this brainstorm and be cute. But yeah, if I'd have played this and gotten a mountain, I could have attacked this and made them chump or kill their planeswalker. Damn, that's good. I'm sad I missed that. Yeah, I agree, Johnny. There's a lot of little details of what's going on in this deck. This has been a good one. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. There's a lot of the sequencing choices on our end with how we're lining our stuff up has been really involved. This one website worthy. Maybe I usually hold off from putting things on the website once I've fleshed out the standard page a little bit until I've played it more than once, just because, like, if we play something a second time and it sucks, it's like, wasn't worth the amount I invested into putting it on the site. I think we're dead here. Let's run it back. I think Robots in Modern is actually very good. I think that's one of the decks that people just don't give enough respect to. Mox Opal's busted, chat. I think it's pretty sweet. It would like a couple more lands, and it would love a 4-drop to play with Fires the turn I play Fires, but everything else is great. There were a number of people that registered Blue-White Control for the Mythic Championship this weekend. So I won't be streaming any Standard tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an all Pioneer day for me, so no Magic Arena. But if you're interested in watching Magic Arena tomorrow, the Mythic Championship 7 will be on. The Day 9 MTG will be hosting along with another slew of other good commentators. I think I saw Cedric Phillips was going to be there again. Sick. And we even hit, so we hit the 4th land, and we hit something to do with Fires next turn, which is great. So we get to go turn 3, just like Fires into Reef. What does this mean? Could just be Bone Crusher Giant. Could be Aether Gust, could be Disdainful Stroke. Now, they don't play Quench. I think Stroke is pretty unlikely, too. I think I'm supposed to just jam that there. Land. Veto's pretty uncommon in the opponent's archetype as well. They frequently play Mystical Dispute on the sideboard, but Veto's less likely. Alright, is this dead? Should have bottomed the Fires, right? Land. Ring-a-ding-ding. Yeah, I think we just Cavaliers Omnath hit them, right? Give him the Cheeto fingers. Put you to 3, go. They have to deal with the board, then they have to beat fires plus escape the wilds here, so pretty likely dead. They only have one red, so they can't combo kill us back. We get a lot of looks at another threat to go wide around them here. Aren't any lands in our bin, right? No. Didn't have any Fabled Passages this game. Oh, you know what? I messed up my sequencing last turn, right? I played Cavalier before Omnath because I wanted to get the extra point on the Omnath trigger, but if I play Omnath first, Omnath would have given a 1-1 counter to something, which having a 1-1 counter in the long run is better, right? So small detail there that my sequencing was backwards. Should have gone Omnath land Cavalier last turn. And they're currently playing Hearthstones. They're just dead, right? This is lethal. If you're not going to concede, I'm going to draw some cards. I live to draw cards. I live for it. The definitive proof that we've been waiting for, that we are the superior fire stack, yep. And we'd have killed them there even without the Aether Gust. If we wouldn't have drawn the Gust, we could have escaped and then hit Cavalier and then killed them. Yeah, I agree, Percy. The Fire's Mirror seems like a lot of, like, this is my thing, are you dead? Let's do one more. I've liked what this deck is doing. Growth Spiral feels good. Cutting all the crappy elementals at the bottom seems good. Hey, this is Show. So I'd assume that they're streaming as well. You could probably watch this match from both sides if I had to venture a guess. Leafkin Druid for next turn. Yeah, it sounds good. Well, I don't have green. I'm on the play, right? Yeah, huh? Think I just bought on that looking for land since I'm not gonna be able to play it on 2. All right, let's see if we're gonna get run down or not here. One of the players, the Mythic Championship, registered a 5-color Fires deck. Man, we're about to get questinged into oblivion next turn. Did your deck donation for Knights go through? I don't see a donation right now. And I don't think I saw one previously. I didn't add that deck to the queue before today. If you have a PayPal receipt and maybe I missed it, let me know and email me with the PayPal receipt, but I don't think I saw one from you. We're getting smorked, chat. We're getting smorked. Think I just do this and then die to Embercleave next turn. It might be right to just, like, Omnath kill this, Omnath trade here. Could be correct, because then that cuts them off their second red, so they can't Embercleave me. Like, makes them have red to Embercleave me. The fact that we're playing a Fires deck without Deafening Clear and a 5-mana Sweeper probably makes us much worse than Jeskai in these aggressive matchups. Yeah, I think I probably should have done this, kill this, and then I could trade here. I think regardless of which play I make, they have a lot of cards that just, like, end us. My body's ready to die to Bone Crusher Giant next turn. I don't think we have any outs, right? That's sad. They're too high of a life total for that to get there. Yeah. I'm not gonna show them more cards. Alright. Aether Gust sounds great. Lava Coil sounds great. Probably trim Escape the Wilds. Omnath's actually probably just a cut here, huh? Just pretty slow in general. Let's try this. Sure. Keep. They're playing adventures. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll go to 17, we'll go to 15, we'll play Sphinx. Yep. It's actually, like, not even that big of a deal. Like, I have triple red, we just, like, cast all of our spells. Let's get tried. I'm just gonna try and kill them here. We'll Aether Gust at 3 or 4 mana play this turn. Cavalier of Flames next turn. Just slowly keep punching them down. No, second green's real good for us. I already have triple red and triple blue. I think we're just going to err on the side of getting more red. I think I just keep that. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to keep that. I could, like, be aggressive here and just, like, dig for more 5-drops, but... next time I can theoretically play that and activate Cavalier, depending on what they do, because, like, this can't block. If they miss out on second green here, I guess they could have, like, a Lovestruck Beast that they can play on single green. Yeah, I agree, extras. We have, like, Rimrock Knight plus Domri's Ambush here. I'm not dead to Embercleave, right? So I'm gonna say no blocks. I probably should have kept the Risen Reef again for, again, the same purpose of, like, playing and activating. So this attack will be dead to cleave, so I'm going to double block if they attack with it. Yeah, they were, I assume they're just like needed green mana. Lovestruck Beast can block. Lovestruck Beast would be unplayable if it couldn't block if they didn't have a 1/1. So Lovestruck Beast can only not attack if they're missing a 1/1. If they have a good start on the play with a 1-drop, we're probably just dead. Our lack of sweepers doesn't really give us a catch-up mechanic. So hopefully they take a mulligan or just like don't have something to start. Do we want Thrashing Brontodon? No, I don't think so. More. Yeah, it would be Ronus levels unplayable, exactly. Card's much, much better than Ronus. For sure. Hey, Dink Memes, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Sure. Yep. But it went to 6. Yep. Not a Pelt Collector. Still pretty good. Huh? I think I just bottomed that to try and hit a land that lets me play Lava Coil this turn. Feels bad, man. Hey, Dad. Thanks for the 21 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Ugh, we have to take 3 to kill this thing. Been running it for about 200 matches. My list is focused on killing sooner than yours. Does focused on killing sooner than mine mean you're just like playing a bunch of like cheap elementals in it that aren't very good? I would assume that's what that means. We started with more cheap elementals. They were just like really bad, so we ended up cutting them. I think playing a bunch of low individual cards that are individually weak in a deck like this is not a place I want to be. Thanks for the 20 months, Radagast. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Would really love to draw a blue source here next turn that's untapped so we can Cavalier of Gales. Get going with that. It's just an Ember Cleave. So these trade, and then this is gonna die and it's gonna make these bigger. Yeah, we're actually in a lot of trouble here, huh? Ember Cleave's real good. You're running questing growth spiral. So are we? I think we're dead here. This Ember Cleave's just gonna destroy us. As a heads up, you can always find the deck list by typing !deck in chat. There's also a Stream Decker widget on screen, which someone said that was being buggy today, so that might not be current, but And in general, both of those places are good resources. I think we're just dead. When you're hot, you're hot. Good games. Yikes. I don't think we're ever beaten that at the end there. Yeah, and this is, I feel like that matchup there really showcased the weakness of this deck. Like, the weakness of this deck in comparison to the Jeskai variation of the Cavaliers deck. And I would be genuinely surprised if this variation is better than the Jeskai variation in general, just because, like, the best thing about this deck, the Jeskai deck also gets to do, but, like, having access to cards like Deafening Clarion just lets you, like, put decks like what that last opponent was playing in a dumpster and throw them away. Like, not having a sweeper catch-up mechanic like this doesn't let this deck thrash the aggro decks in the same way that the Jeskai deck does. Like, being able to, like, Clarion your giant monster with lifelink and hit people is great. Stream Decker works after clicking twice the first time it's always blanked. Awkward. I'll have to report that bug later to the person who maintains it. All right, what are we doing? So we are going to play some red-green Sarkin up next. We're going to call it a day with this one. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to get this updated, get the deck list updated everywhere. So we're going to take a quick ad break. When I get back, we're going to jam some of this. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Be back soon.